episode 21 of the Whatnauts Reactor Corps. This is a show where we talk about brand new media within an approximate fortnight of the time it comes out. My name is Melissa Wilkinson.
Usually,
I am joined by Kyle Springer.
Hello.
We work on it. We try. It's for approximately new things.
We were hoping to get this one out on time, and then things just got pushed and double booked. And
yeah.
We almost had to cancel it tonight because of technical difficulties and stuff. But yeah.
I already put on all this makeup. I would have been so mad.
Oh, right. We are here this time to talk about the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yeah, because we've never done anything remotely holiday related on the Reactor Corps. There haven't been any hot Christmas movies that we needed to break down. This is the closest we've come. So we're like, let's cover this. Let's throw a holiday episode into this feed.
Definitely. I think it was a good choice. And when they announced it, you were just like, yes, let's do it. Let's watch it on something. We have to watch it. And
I was
ahead.
very excited for this because I love the Star Wars Holiday Special. That nightmare that has plagued America since 1978. Indeed.
Oh man, yeah. I haven't seen the original like Star Wars Holiday Special. I've heard stories. I know that few who have seen it have survived. So
I'm right here. I've watched it several times. Now, to be fair, I've watched it modified. I have the Riff Tracks version of it, so it's the guys from Mystery Science Theater 3000 doing jokes over it. There's a fun, nerdy YouTube channel called Always Believe. They're like Star Wars cosplayers. They do a lot of Star Wars content and crafts and things. And I watched like a good hour-long video that is them watching the Star Wars Holiday Special, like cut down to the highlight bits. So that is my most recent revisiting of the Star Wars Holiday Special. I've seen it in various forms like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So I guess my only experience with this is I've seen the Lego movie. That being said, I feel like this is going to be a very, very short one. Which is okay with me because I'm fine doing shorter content for the Reactor Corps and stuff like that. In fact, I've often been like, you know what? I think this would be good as a YouTube show and less of a podcast. Or I haven't figured out exactly what I want this show to be yet. So I'm good with like experimenting. Like, let's do something short. Let's do something where you've seen it, but I haven't. Let's do something where I've seen a thing and you haven't.
You waving your hands around wearing a hat. You look like a movie director. It's like you're this close to doing like that thing and like framing a shot.
Right, yes. Okay, let's one more take, but let's do that angrier. Okay? I'm excited to talk about this one, but yeah, I think this is just going to be a nice, short, pleasant discussion because there's really not much to talk about with this thing.
It's 47 minutes long, which I did not know at the beginning. I thought it was going to be as long as the Star Wars Holiday Special, which took up a 2-hour block on 1978 CBS television, and so it works out to being like an hour and 37 minutes or something like that. No, this is a neat 47.
37 minutes, yeah. So I guess to give a brief synopsis of what this thing is, it's the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. So it is the Star Wars characters you know and love, but they all look like Lego pieces and stuff like that. This is a in canon / not in canon, like it takes place after all of the current movies as of the end of 2020. Who knows what they're gonna do down the road. But yeah, it takes place after all of that stuff, and it's Life Day, which is the big holiday there on Kashyyyk, at least. It's known throughout the galaxy, but I think it's at least a Kashyyyk holiday.
Yeah, I believe it is native to the Wookiee culture.
Anyways. Yeah, so they're getting ready to celebrate that stuff, and Finn is being trained by Rey. And they're trying to do that Jedi thing where the helmet is on them and do the right? And Rey is just not finding her groove as a teacher, so she consults the Jedi texts and ends up going on a time-traveling adventure.
Yeah, she finds a crystal that rips its way into portals in reality, and she goes to other points previously in the Star Wars timeline. All the I think they briefly go to one of the. Maybe they hit all 3 of the prequels. They hit at least 2 of them. But yeah, the preceding 8 films, they pop over to the Mandalorian briefly. They go all over the galaxy.
Yeah, lots of cameos. It's basically a big highlight reel of all of your of just hey, we have 9 movies and a TV show, and then they just awkwardly don't mention the cartoons, which are also in canon. But I guess
they only got 47 minutes.
Prequels, so they could have at least shown Ahsoka, at least show her. But yeah, it's kind of just like a big highlight reel. Like, hey, here's all our movies, here's all our big famous jokes and famous one-liners, right? That's basically it.
The capes, the abs, everything you know and love. It does feature a dedicated sequence of my favorite part of Star Wars lore. I've stated this several times. I love Star Wars for the unnecessarily large interior spaceship rooms.
Right. And just giant buildings.
Somebody does fall down a chasm and falls inside this indoor chasm for several minutes, which is the content I am here for.
So when... I months ago now, I think, when you mentioned that this is your favorite part of Star Wars, where you just like these vast, big buildings that just have no right to be that big for what they are, right?
Yes.
I finally heard someone else say that that is the Star Wars, especially the Star Wars prequels. For them, that's what they recognize that as, and I was just like, "This is Melissa. This is perfect. Finally, someone else she can bond with."
Somebody else who's a fan of big rooms.
Indeed. So yeah, I guess we're kind of gonna get into spoilers, but again, there's not much to spoil here.
It's very silly.
Thing. Yeah. But yeah, I'll give you all a sec to go do that while I do a little bit of housekeeping. So if you guys did not know, we have multiple podcasts here at the Whatnauts. You guys can find out more information on our website, thewhatnauts.com, as well as your favorite podcasting platform of choice. Just type in the Whatnauts and all of our shows will pop up right there. If you like what we do, patreon.com/thewhatnauts is where you can support us for as little as $1 a month. We have a $3 tier with all kinds of exclusive content. We have some Reactor Corps stuff up there where Melissa, you and I were reacting to different movie trailers of different decades. That was a lot of fun. We recently put some stuff up for our video game podcast crossplay, and we have more to come on that down the road as well. Yeah, last but not least, a big shout out to our Patreon supporters at the $5 tier. So thank you, Sam, so much. We appreciate it. We love you tons. Thank you. But yeah, I guess we're officially in spoiler territory. Oh.
Ka-chunk.
Yeah, I don't have the buttons set up to do the sound effect thing on this one yet. Oh, you got your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Watch out. Danger.
Act 23. Watch out. Guess Act 21, since this is episode 21. There you go.
Sure.
Anyways, Melissa, what did you think? Star Wars Holiday Special.
I was hoping it was going to be more of a spoof of the Star Wars Holiday Special. I think the only direct nods to it were that you see Chewie's family, and they've the Lego-ified stylistic versions of the way those Wookiees looked in the special, but they are not named. I wanted to be formally introduced to his wife Mala.
Chewbacca's family in quotation marks.
It's Mala, his dad, Itchy, and his son Lumpy.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What a great name.
I understand not introducing them, but Mala, lovely name. Mala, lovely woman to meet.
It's a wonderful name, right? Mala. It's like Nala from The Lion King, but with an M. You know?
Yes, it is a royal name.
But to just be like sitting there like, my offspring, I shall name you Lumpy.
Maybe it's a
Wonderful.
nickname. Maybe his real name is like Cornelius or something.
Larry. We'll call you Lumpy for short.
Chewbacca Jr.
Right, exactly. Yeah, not much of a spoof on the actual Life Day thing. Again, I haven't seen that one, so I wouldn't know exactly what happens. But yeah, I liked this for what it was.
Yeah.
I also don't think it was very good. But I think this is absolutely an enjoyable like family thing that you can just put on for an hour, and the kids will love it. The parents will be fine because it's like, oh, it's Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, there's Luke. Yeah, I remember that. Like, oh yeah, like it's just good for that.
Yeah, it is very light entertainment. It's funny. It's not uproariously funny, but it is charming. And I do like that classic Lego sense of humor that they put in every assorted Lego property. It's
a little much in some cases, I think. Like that, I think that was my only like negative thing, is that some of these characters, which we know that some of the actual actors and voice actors of the characters from the cartoons and stuff came back to voice their characters. Some did not. But just the characters, some of them didn't seem to be acting like themselves, which is fine. It's the holiday special, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal, but Rey, for example, they got a really good knockoff voice actor.
Yeah.
Who did her voice?
She sounds lovely.
Yeah, she sounded great. Let me see. Rey. Helen Sadler did a great job with the voice acting for Rey, but Rey herself is just like dialed up to 20 and is excited about everything. Like, oh my God, there's Luke. Oh my God, there's this. Oh my God, it's Master Yoda. Oh my God. And it's just like, okay, like we get it. You're excited.
We're all excited. It is fun to see them all jumbled together.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess her whole thing is that she's trying to train Finn to be a better Jedi, because we now know from the most recent trilogy that he has Force powers, or at least was about to say that. Yeah. I think it came out later on. I don't remember exactly what happened, or if that was in the movie or not, or it was in the book or something. I don't know. But Finn is Force sensitive, so they're trying to train him, and they're both just kind of not getting it.
Yeah.
Right? Like I said, Rey goes to meditate and confront the Jedi text, which I thought they burned.
It doesn't matter. I like him there because the movie
continuity, Melissa.
I don't care. I care about the joke, which is that the movies have told us these are these all-important, ancient, weathered texts. The Journal of the Wills. Whereas they are rendered in Lego form as just blank plastic blocks. And that contradiction gets me every time when there is a prop that I know is important, but it is so simplified and stripped down.
It's great, yeah. And yeah, this page on the book presents itself after not finding it initially, and it's like, you must go to this planet and you will find the key to look into the past and make your future clear. She's just, okay, I know what I gotta go do. So she ditches the Life Day preparations, and Poe is there in his ugly Life Day sweater, and he's just like, really? Like, you're cut now, but we're gonna have so much fun. She's like, I promise I will be back. And yeah, she goes to a Jedi temple on some planet that I don't remember the name of. And yeah, she finds this crystal. And it looks like one of the Kyber crystals. Looks like it's wrapped in like hockey tape, which is an odd choice, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, she ends up like talking, and as she is like Wingardium Leviosaing it, it starts to open up this portal, which also looks like one of those like Doctor Strange.
Oh, definitely. Portals, it's right? The same motion.
Exactly. And she doesn't know what it is at first, and then they just kind of fall in. And they end up looking in on young Luke Skywalker as he's being trained by Yoda. And thus, the time travel adventure starts.
Yeah, and Rey goes out looking for Jedi master and apprentice relationships of the past to see, like, how did Yoda teach Luke? You know, how did Palpatine teach Vader? I'll learn from the Sith side, too. Just give me anything. I will take what I need and develop my own style, but I need to see a lot of examples first.
Yeah. And they go through a good montage, like right at first. It's boom, you see, Luke and Yoda. Then boom, you see, Darth Vader and the Emperor. Then you see them on Mustafar as Obi-Wan is battling Anakin and stuff like that. Like, you see a good montage of all of that stuff. Excuse me. And I kind of knew immediately once we saw that Yoda scene exactly what we were in for.
Yeah.
Just how light-hearted this thing was really going to be, when she's excited to see them, but she hasn't revealed herself. And then she sees the, like, there is no try, there is only do. And she's like, that's it, I got it, on to the next one. And I was like, she didn't take anything from that. Like, what does that even mean? I don't know what that means. And she just goes on to the next thing. She gets to see Luke blow up the Death Star, and it's just these scenes and nothing really happens in them. And I was just like, okay, that's it, good. I'm okay with that. I was expecting a little more, like some kind of interaction, which we then do eventually get, but I was just like, okay, I guess this is what we're in for, just this absolute fluff.
Yeah, she's just running through the background of these classic scenes, and it's just an excuse for gags, and then characters meeting each other. Like, there's two Darth Vaders, and they're like, you're me, I'm you.
Yeah.
There's like three Obi-Wans to say hello there to each other. Right, the entire special is that Spider-Man meme. It's everybody pointing at each other.
Exactly. Did you have a favorite moment or montage or joke that had, because I mean that's all that this thing was. It was moments, montages, and jokes.
It was good to see some old friends. I liked when the more minor characters got in there. Like, I love General Hux. Yeah. Who I'm sure is nobody's favorite character, but I enjoy him because I always enjoy the prickly stick in the mud who's like trying to do things by the book and is like, I'm tired of this wild card I've been paired with. That's always a good time. He's in there. He's built an entire scene around Kylo's abs.
Yeah, just it's like, oh God, put a shirt on. What are you doing? It's kind of funny.
Yeah, he's so excited to see Grandpa's master. Like the Darth Vader gave Emperor Palpatine a coffee mug, like that man drinks coffee.
World's best emperor. Best emperor? What kind of stupid mug is this? I'm the only emperor. Yeah, I think for me, I think one of the best moments was when the two Darth Vaders are there at the Battle of Hoth. That scene was great. They're like, okay, follow me. And all of the storm troopers are like, but you're over there. He's just like, okay, we must get her. No, we must go storm this thing. No, we must get her. And they're just like, what's the protocol
we don't get paid
for this?
Enough for this. Like we were not prepared for our boss has been doubled. Which one do we follow? Who do we shoot?
That's great hijinks, though. That is like top-notch hijinks within the Star Wars universe.
Always good stormtrooper, clone trooper, snow trooper, trooper of any kind. Just like, I'm in over my head. I'm in over my helmet. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think
we had the exact same thought. It's like we're the exact same person. It's like, because you're a clone of each other.
I remembered my specific favorite joke. It's BB-8 goes with Rey on this adventure. And BB-8 is like skeptical of her when she's like, oh no, I can go do this thing and then I'll be back in time for the Life Day ceremony. And like this little mechanical like widget pops out of BB-8's body and it's like a hand on a hip. Like, which was a nice escalation of the bit from Force Awakens with a little like a lighter thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, I had fun. I liked this a lot. It was nice to see them get as many voice actors and stuff as they could back, as well as some of the, I guess, some of the actors to voice act their characters.
Yeah.
But then also to see some of the voice actors from the Clone Wars and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they got the voice for them. Good.
Darth Vader was played by Matt Sloan, he was the guy who did those Chad Vader YouTube videos like a decade ago, where it's like Darth Vader's son who like works in a store, I think. I never really watched those, but I knew what they were and I knew they were popular.
Heard of them.
Matt Sloan also has the movie review show Welcome to the Basement, which I've mentioned to you over and over again. It's one of my favorite movie recap and review shows. There's so many movies that I know from Matt Sloan. And I was delighted to hear him pop up in this. I knew he still voiced Darth Vader in some occasional odd Star Wars animated projects. I was excited to see that this was one of them.
Has he been in anything else?
I don't know.
Let's see here.
I think he got popular with those internet videos, doing a Darth Vader, got some Darth Vader voiceover roles. He stuck to internet videos. I don't know. All the times I've watched him, he's never mentioned and I was a bit part in this movie.
Well, I see a Matt Sloan, but I don't know if this is the same Matt Sloan.
I mean, it is a common enough name. We could be talking about different guys named Matt Sloan.
The Matt Sloan I see here on IMDb was in The Martian, X-Men, Apocalypse, Star Wars Episode 2. But I also think most of these are like visual effects and stuff like that. So I don't think it's the same. What is this one?
Yeah. Huh.
I was trying to look up. Wait, I think this is it. Is this the right one? Yes. Welcome to the Basement. What is he known for? Star Wars. He looks like he did some Darth Vader video games.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard
Chad
that from
Vader.
him. Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering all of that stuff because I was wondering if on his podcast he had ever reviewed a movie he was in.
No,
how
he
interesting that would be to like because you have such a specific part on that to then step back and watch the whole thing. Interesting.
No, on his YouTube show, no, it's just the premise of the show is that do we have time for this? Do we have much more to say about the Star Wars Lego Holiday Special?
Not much more.
Okay, so it's called Welcome to the Basement, and Matt invites his friend Craig over to his basement theater, and they watch a movie Matt has never seen before. Maybe Craig has seen it. Maybe he hasn't. He doesn't know until Matt pulls it out of a manila envelope. Could be good, could be bad. Like, he's not setting out to watch good movies necessarily. He's setting out to watch interesting things to learn about, interesting content for the show. And then you watch them watch the movie, and it's like 20 to 30 minutes long, and it includes all these clips from the movie. They edit it together. They edit it together with like these talking head recap bits. So they're like, and then the character did this. And it's part a legit beginning to end recap of the movie, like MST3K jokes and like really smart film criticism all in one, and it's delightful. They've been doing it for like 8 years. You can watch them do this for hundreds of movies.
That's awesome.
There is an episode where they talk about George Lucas's student film THX 1138.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's as close as he's gotten, I think.
Know the name from all of the sound stuff that he named.
It's that sound you've heard of.
Yeah. Okay, last things I guess on Star Wars special. It wrapped itself up nicely and neatly as they started to put all the things back in their proper places. I guess one thing that I also was kind of curious as to why they didn't really have it in there, but they don't really mention that Rey is related to Palpatine.
Yeah.
They don't mention that, and she goes back to like confront the Emperor, and he's right there, and like Luke is also there, and they have that whole thing of like, why, it's my son. I mean, what? How does this planet have two suns? What? They have that whole thing, but then there's no mention that Rey is related to Palpatine, and they're both right there.
I don't know.
Or to just be like, who is my mom? Ooh, tell me. I don't know.
Maybe they started work on this so long ago that they're like, we're not including this detail in it because this is going to be the big twist at the end of episode 9. Maybe. So like, in case there's if they started this like last summer, they're like, we don't want any details about that leaked. So like that part just isn't in here.
Who knows?
But you can include like, Finn is force sensitive. That's not as big of a plot point.
Yeah. Oh,
you can include the existence.
I think my favorite like one-liner bit is the McClunky line.
McClunky.
That is like such inside Star Wars baseball of just like.
I'm glad it got in there.
Why does this even exist? But the fact that it like that now exists so it can be in the holiday special was just like great. I loved that.
I did love that it was just all these misfit bits of Star Wars canon, like the scene where Kylo's shirtless because Rey force called him when he wasn't expecting it, and he's like, look, I'm in the middle of changing, I don't know what you want me to do. And like McClunky, the existence of Life Day at all. I want more of it where it gets into like, okay, we're going to talk about I hate sand and the pear floating scene. The ice cream maker, all those odd details. That's my favorite parts about Star Wars.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Well, yeah, that's basically it. That was it. Just 47 minutes of Star Wars fluff and jokes and nonsense. And I think it's a good, like, family friendly, just put something on for an hour while you eat and you'll be good.
Yeah. Did it fill you with holiday spirit for Christmas or for Life Day?
Sure.
It looks like a nice warm party. They do throw a party within the special that I wish I could go to, although I am distressed that it all takes place within the hold of the Millennium Falcon, which of course is the key setting. But I'm like, don't you guys have a house somewhere? Do you have like an actual physical building where you live where you could be doing this?
It's a mobile home. They're in a trailer park.
I suppose so.
Yeah, it's good, and it looked fantastic. All of the computer animation,
it was fun to see
incredible. So
all these characters in Lego form. Rose is a very cute Lego. I'd like a little Rose minifig to sit on my desk.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice. That'd be nice. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say on Star Wars Holiday Lego Special. The Lego Star Wars Holiday Special for Life Day.
For Life Day, November 17th. Mark it every year.
Indeed.
Call a Wookiee in your life and tell them you love them.
Yeah, absolutely. Melissa, next up here on the Reactor Corps, we don't have times and dates yet, but I'm interested in doing Wonder Woman and or Disney and Pixar's Soul.
Yeah.
Which I believe are out on the same day.
Yeah, I'll say that Wonder Woman holds the precedent in my own personal life. I think because that's more of a, I don't know. Like, it's a sequel to something I was already excited about. Like, they've got more personal stake in it.
Yeah, fan. Yeah,
I want to see her.
Yeah, but I would be on the lookout for that stuff. I don't know if we'll do one of those or both of those.
Yeah, I guess it depends on... I think we'll both have time to watch both movies, but it depends on if we have time to record both episodes.
It sounded like
the holiday rush.
It sounded like Ignacio would be up for watching them. So
nice.
If he wants to join me on one that you don't want to be on, that is A-okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, be on the lookout for that stuff. I guess this is probably the last podcast from this feed that you will see in 2020. So happy holidays, happy New Year, whatever year you're in listening to this. I hope you're having a good life.
Yeah. We wish you the best. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. Melissa, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at WilkyWit. That's WILKYWIT. And listen to my other podcast, Saturday Morning Obscurities, where me and my brother Jams talk about weird old kids shows. And we do have a holiday episode planned for this year.
Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, you recently launched that podcast.
Yeah, we're just about...
the first time you've mentioned it on this feed.
Yeah, and it releases every other Saturday. So at this point, we're only 4 episodes deep.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, yeah, good. Go check that stuff out. You guys can find me at Kyle Springer on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys want to stay up to date with our shows, we are at the Whatnauts on Twitter. You can go subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/the Whatnauts. Go follow us on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/the Whatnauts. Yeah, go like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. You guys know the deal. We will see you down the road. Until then, bye.
Bye.